Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Can you guys hear me? I said, let me come talk to my peoples for a second. But baby, it's getting ready to storm here. I do not be messing with nobody's storm, nobody's thunder, nobody's everything. It looks like it's getting ready to storm something serious here. I got the alert across my phone about an emergency thunder plugging up your phones and all of that shit, charging your phones. There comes some thunder. Child, I do not mess with no damn thunder. We're about to have like severe weather, but I wanted to come and check in with you guys. Hey, yo, yo. Hey, partner. But I wanted to make sure you guys were doing well, do a quick mental health check in because I haven't checked in with you guys in a good while. It's been so much going on. I've been so overwhelmed, but God is always in control. The blood still works each and every day. So all we can do is push forward and keep going. Yo Yo said it's hot. Yeah, it was hot here. It's been hot the last few days. I think today was triple digits, and I guess that's where the thunderstorms coming from. Because usually when we get hot weather like this, thunderstorms come right after it. So I'm like, let me come on here. I had scheduled a live earlier. For now, I did not know it was going to be bad weather. My mom was just saying, you better charge them phones in case the power goes out. Because a lot of times lately, with these thunderstorms, for some reason, it's been power outages. It happened already twice since the summer started. Yo, you said 102 here. Yeah, it's been about, I think about roughly that much here, maybe like 100. But yeah. Hey, Blue. Hey, my baby. How are you, Blue? I haven't seen you up here for so long. I hope all is well with you and everyone in your family. But yeah, it's crazy. The weather is crazy. Heck come the thunder, heck come the lightning. My kids will be under the bed because they don't fucking play with no thunder, and neither do I. But I wanted to come and make sure everybody was doing well. I had wanted to commit to doing mental health check-ins every day for at least 20 to 30 minutes. But I know I haven't been on in a while. I had so much going on. I take care of my mom, my kids, just everything going on. But I did want to touch base to see how everybody has been making out. Who said all is well? Pray all is well with you too and everyone here. Yes, I'm so glad to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, like in the chats. I was wondering about you the other day. I was hoping everything was all good. When I don't see somebody that I normally used to see, sometimes I start to worry, like, oh, I wonder what's going on. But I'm so glad that you popped up today. So glad to see you. But yeah, so much has been going on with me as well. Taking care of my mom, my kids, just so much going on. Family life, mommy life, no time for no damn love life, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. Uh, you said it's always good seeing you. I thank you for that. I took a few days to recharge. Of course, we definitely always have to take time to recharge, regroup, refocus. That's on here, that's in life, that's with work, that's with relationships, that's with everything. So yeah, a recharge is always needed. Yes. So yeah, I was talking to my therapist last week because I had to get a therapist because I'm like, it's so much going on. And at first, I always used to think that therapy was for crazy people, but I'm like, yo, I need someone to talk to besides myself. And I was explaining to her how I want to move because I live in Jersey and I feel like Jersey is just so expensive. I feel like I can go somewhere and be comfortable somewhere else. And I'm like, but I can't because my mom, I take care of her, her doctors, everything that's important is here. She has a team of doctors that we grew to respect and love, and they're very, very good. So I don't know that I can move. So then I have my brother who needs me from time to time. My aunt, she had a stroke last year. Sometimes I help her out when her kids can't. And then the therapist goes, well, what about you? Everybody needs something, but when are you going to put your needs first? It's so hard when you're the person that everybody depends on to put yourself first. So of course my kids can't, my minor kids, they can't put themselves first because they're children. So they depend on me to take care of them. So that's here, neither here or there. But everybody else is like, is so dependent. And sometimes I don't even get a moment to breathe for myself. After I work, I'm taking care of mom, I'm taking care of the kids, I'm doing cooking, cleaning up, whatever, just regular shit. Classy Lady said, good evening, Diamond D Mod Squad and Chatters. Hey, Classy Lady. Hey, my love. Blue says, amen, you must take care of self to continue caring for mom and babies. Yes, that's true, but it's not easy. I know it's always easy to say, but not do. Many of you probably don't know that I have a set of twins, boy and girl, and my son has autism. Thank goodness he's not high on the spectrum. However, sometimes it does get overwhelming. Sometimes he goes into places where he's overstimulated. He lost his dad, they lost their dad. So it's not always easy to deal with that. On top of my mom, she has various health issues that she's going through. Me, myself, I just was at the hospital for high blood pressure. It's like, it's crazy. But I'm the person that everybody depends on. So I don't have time to do anything else but just keep going. That's all. Yo said, yes, don't lose yourself, sis. Make time for you. I always say that I'm going to make time for me, but I never have the time because everyone is so dependent on me. But I don't know. I'm not to complain because I know that somewhere somebody else has something going on that's way worse than what I'm dealing with. So that's what I try to tell myself every day when I start to feel like, oh, somebody out here got something way worse going on. So I try to like bring myself back and tell myself over and over, this is a season. But this season been going for a long time. I'm like, come on, like for real. But at the end of the day, if not me, who? If I don't do and take care of and work out and make sure everybody's okay, who's gonna do it? If I don't do it, there's nobody that's gonna step up and do it. So there's no sense to cry about it. All I could do is just pray. God gives me the strength every day to wake up, let my feet hit the ground running, and do what I gotta do for my mom, my kids, my brother, and some other various family members from time to time. Diamond D, baby, listen, I've seen cases where the caregiver has gotten down worse than the ones they care for. Continue the self care. Yeah, that's because the last week it was like I had some type of mental breakdown. It wasn't a physical thing, but it was a mental thing. I was having some type of out of body experience because I felt like everything that day was going wrong. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong. And I feel like so many people depend on me. Like I said, my minor kids, I would never include them because they're supposed to depend on me. But there are others that I feel, and my mom has to depend on me, of course. But other people that I feel that can do things for themselves sometimes and they lean on me, I feel like it's very selfish because they know what I'm dealing with my mother and my son. My daughter also, she's the other, my kids are twins. So my daughter is type 2 diabetic. We found out a year ago. So I'm trying to implement healthy options for her as a now 10-year-old child. And it's not easy when a child wants to eat sugar and cake and cookies all day. They don't understand that they can't have all that stuff because they will get sick. So it's not easy. It's not easy. So sometimes I come on here and I laugh and I joke around, but behind all of that comedy is a whole bunch of other shit. So that's why sometimes coming on here is like a breath of fresh air because I get to engage with you guys. I get to forget a little bit about what's going on. And I like to laugh. Even when things are bad, I try to find humor in something. But it's not always easy, but life is not guaranteed to be easy. God always told us the weapons will come, but they won't prosper. So, me personally, I'm just trying to maintain. I'm trying to get more into prayer. Of course, I believe in God, I pray, but now I'm trying to get more into God and the Word because I feel like I'm so overwhelmed right now. But if I have some type of breakdown, there's no one else that's going to be able to do what I do. So I know I gotta take a step back, refocus, and just try to remain calm and take one day at a time. I'm the type of person that'll try to have a solution for everything. I have to learn that it's one day at a time, it's one problem at a time, one issue at a time. Once I get through one thing, then I can go ahead and dive into something else. I'm the type that wants to have everything at one time figured out. And it's not like that. Sometimes you don't have the answers. Sometimes we have to just pray and trust God is going to guide us to the proper resolution. But sometimes that's not always how I feel. I'm the person that wants to have a solution all the time. Dude said, keep holding on to his hands. He'll never leave us nor forsake us. Yo said, we as women wear that S on our chest 24/7 and never ends. Yes, it does. Hey, partner. Hey, welcome back. It doesn't end. And it's like, I don't want to have some type of breakdown because of all of this stuff that's going on. And I believe that people pile stuff on me because they think I can carry a load. Because I'm always, even as a younger person, before I started having kids, a lot of my friends will come to me for different issues. Like, oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Oh, I'm having this trouble. What do you think about this? They wouldn't think that I'm having my own issues. I have other things to deal with. People always look to me to be the mediator, to be the person, to pretty much try to rein everybody in and fix things. And I had to pull back from a lot of people in my regular life because they would depend on me to always be able to fix things. I can barely hold on sometimes myself. You know what I'm saying? There's days when I'm out of my mind where I'm not myself. So, how can I help someone when I can barely help myself mentally? So, I had to pull back from a lot of people that were putting a lot of uh, pressure on me to, oh, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? Or just coming to me with their issues, just unloading. Like I didn't have other things going on and they knew. So it's not like they didn't know. It's just that they don't care. So people don't care what you're going through as long as you can show up for them. A lot of people don't give a shit what's going on with you. They don't really care. As long as when they call you, you can show up and be there for them. And that's how a lot of human beings are. And that's why I don't deal with a lot of people because I can't mentally handle a lot of things right now because I got a lot of other stuff going on. But some people just don't care. And they know that you got shit going on, but they don't care. So that's when you got to decide and say, enough is enough. And you have to separate yourself from people like that. Because if you're my friend, if you're my family member, and you know that I'm going through my own storm, why are you trying to add shit to my confusion? I got my own chaos and confusion going on. That's why I stay away from a lot of people. Don't feel bad about saying no. You have to. Otherwise, they will pull from you instead of adding to you. Exactly. And that's what they do. They come like I have a cousin right now. She always going through something with a man. I feel like life is life. You're gonna go through things in life. There are things that you just cannot avoid. But when you keep doing the same dumb shit with a man, that's avoidable. That's avoidable. Sickness and other stuff is not avoidable. You can't control someone getting sick or something mentally happening, anything, someone passing away. But if you're continuing to pick the wrong kind of man, that's on you. And I have to tell her all the time, you can't keep coming to me with your problems with a man because I got my own real problems. Not saying her problems are not real, but your problems are things that you brought on yourself. You know, at your big grown 41-year-old age, that you should not be dealing with certain kind of people, certain kind of men. You want to attract these kind of people. You want to attract people that you know you don't have no business dealing with. And then when something goes wrong, you want to pull me into it. You want me to get involved. You want to come calling me, telling me about what happened. You want to do this, you want to do that. We are too old for that. That's some shit you was doing in high school, even maybe your early 2021. To me, around that time was the time to do bull like that. At her 41-year-old age, she should know better, and she does know better. And then she does all this stupid, goofy shit, and then she comes back to me crying on my shoulder. Oh, he. And then here I am, like the dummy, always trying to pick up the pieces. But I can't be that for her anymore because she has kids herself. She has to learn to stop making dumbass choices that's going to put her in predicaments to look stupid because she has children. She's 41. She got two kids of her own, and she's not being the example that her children need. I keep trying to tell her that. I don't want to have to totally cut her off because she's my family, but sometimes you do have to cut people off. I be feeling like a modern day robot. That's my Blue said, Bama, is you cool? Yeah, you know what? I know what she means when she says a robot. You feel like you just get up, you going, and it's like there's no end to it. There's no end to it. I feel like I wake up like during school time. I'm good now because my children are out of school for the summer, of course. But during a regular school day, I'm up at 5:30. Sometimes before then, because my sleep patterns are crazy. But at 5:30, my son gets up because he takes a bus to school. So we start getting up, and then my day starts at 5:30, and then I get off work at 5, and then it's just a never ending situation. It's a never ending situation. And it weighs on you mentally. It's something that weighs on you mentally. They always say check on the friend that's always laughing, the one that always seems like they got everything down pat. Those are the people that's not okay. The people that are always laughing, you think that they're good, but they're not. You have to stop putting your burdens on other people. If you're doing that, if you're coming to somebody all the time, you got to stop doing that because they're dealing with their own life issues. And it's like, it's really not cool. And my brain doesn't shut down till it's time to get up. Yes, it's like I'm constantly always thinking about what's next. It's 5:38 my time. I'm already thinking about work tomorrow. I'm always ahead of myself. I'm always worrying about tomorrow, worrying about next week, worrying about next month. My mind never stops going. And it's like constantly on overload, on overload, on overload. And it's like I don't get a chance to breathe. There's no body to call when I feel like, oh, can you take my kids or whatever for a little bit? It's always about me. I am the person that everybody calls. So it's like at some point we begin to break down from too much weight that we're carrying. I gotta worry about myself. I gotta worry about my mom. I gotta worry about my kids. I gotta worry about my brother. I gotta worry about my aunt. I gotta worry about my cousin. It's just like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like I don't get a breather. Hey, Shawanda Williams, how are you? Partner said blue, yes. Like I fell asleep. Next thing you know, I'm up. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I'm not getting proper sleep. And my mind is always going. I'm constantly always moving. I'm constantly always trying to figure out the next thing. What I'm gonna do about this? What I'm gonna do about this? What I'm gonna do about that? I'm getting tired of worrying about shit. I want to be able to go to somebody and say, yeah, what are we going to do about this? I'm always the person that people can depend on. And even the strongest person gets tired. Mentally, I am spent. I am like mentally tapped the fuck out. But then on the other side, I can't tap out mentally, physically, spiritually, no kind of way because everything moves and operates through me. So everything moves and operates through me. And that's the crazy part about it. That's the part that's crazy and it's frustrating and it's overwhelming and it's disheartening and it's a whole bunch of other stuff. But again, life is life. What you gonna do? Only thing you could do is pray and push forward. If you're blessed to have a circle of people that you could confide in, and talk to and kind of like woosah and get some things off your chest, you're blessed. But if you're not, you have to keep a lot of things held up because most times people don't understand. And it's not even that people don't understand. A lot of times people just don't give a fuck. They're out for self. As long as you could come through for them, that's what the bottom line is for them. They don't care what you got going on, as long as when they ask you to do something, you can. The minute you can't do something for them, then you become somebody that, oh, they're acting funny. Oh, she this. Oh, she that. But they never remember the millions of times that you were able to come through. They always forget. They just remember the one time where you can't do something. And that's basically what I've been dealing with the last week or two. So I just wanted to come up here and make sure you guys were okay, do a mental health check in, just to say, hey, it could be a lot of people going through something right now. Sometimes by you speaking, you can help someone. Sometimes people are silently going through trials and going through things that we don't know anything about. And sometimes coming out here to just talk and express yourself, you never know who you can help. Sometimes you can help somebody by just jumping up here and just talking. And that's what I like to do. Honestly, but you got to know to take care of yourself because without you, nothing will get done. Yeah, that's easy to say that, but every time I try to take care of myself, somebody else's issues become my issues. Like I said, my kids, they're minors, so I can't even include them. But older adults that can fend for themselves or can do without the assistance of me all the time, that's why I have to start drawing the line with people because it's mentally messing me up and it's physically. The other day I went to the hospital because my blood pressure was 205 over 145. My doctor is putting me on medications, taking me off, putting me on medications. The other day, I got up to use the bathroom. Boop, I'm on the floor, passed out. Blood pressure through the roof. Mm, I I don't know. It's like, but I don't have time to stop. I don't have time to say nothing. I don't have time to do shit but do what I'm doing. But I don't know. Something has got to give because it's starting to take a toll on my physical. It's starting to take a toll on my health because I'm constantly stressed out. I'm worried about this. I'm worried about that. I'm on two different blood pressure medications. I take one in the morning and one at night. That shit ain't working because every time something pops up, my blood pressure goes through the roof. So that's the issue I've been dealing with like the last, I want to say 2 years with my blood pressure being unstable. But that bitch reaching up in the 200s. It's not, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've been having this headache for like the last 3 or 4 days. Crazy. Hey, Movado. Hey, my love. But I don't know. We all going through something. Everybody going through something. Ain't nobody that's walking this life free of anything. We all have, some people have financial issues, some people have health issues, some people have mental issues. Bottom line is, if you're living, if you're breathing, you're going through something. Everybody walking this life just maybe taking a different route, but everybody's walking this life. So, I just want to come on here to encourage somebody So keep on going. I know it's not always easy. I have to always try to even encourage myself to keep going. My friend always telling me to stop worrying about things, stop trying to be everything for everybody and worry about myself. But it's easy for someone to say that when you don't have to deal with what I'm dealing with. Just like I don't have to deal with what you're dealing with. Everybody going through something. I can't tell Blue or partner or Movado, oh, don't worry about that if they got something going on. It's easy for me as an outsider to tell you, oh, you got to take care of yourself. It's easy, but when you're the person in the position dealing with it, it's not that easy. Because if you don't come through in the clutch, if you don't take care of everything, who will? There's nobody else but me. There's people, but nobody gives a fuck but me. That's the bottom line. It's not like there's nobody, but they don't give a fuck. Blue said, Lord Jesus, Diamond D, you have to learn other ways to keep your pressure down. I I've tried pumpkin seeds too. Somebody did tell me about Ceylon cinnamon. I'm gonna get some tomorrow. I've tried water. I've tried exercising more, getting walks in. Like when I get off at work, when I get off work, I try to take a little walk before I start doing things. I've tried everything. Not everything. I've tried a lot of things, but the bottom line is I got so much going on. I have to learn how to channel everything. I got to learn how to take one thing at a time. That's the problem. Again, I'm trying to take on 1,000 things and trying to have a solution for 1,000 things, and it's not working out for me. It's physically not going to be possible. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to do something because again, it's not working. I'm on medication too, and I've been down this road. Yes, Movado says Diamond D, the cinnamon works. It helps me get off blood pressure. I'm gonna do it. Uh, my cousin a while ago put me on to this lady. Her name is Crystal. She's called Crystal. I think the Goddess Collection, and she has herbal teas for pretty much everything. I had purchased her blood purifier, and the blood purifier tea is for high blood pressure, diabetes. It's about for just about anything. But I stopped taking it. My problem was consistency. It's like it's a loose tea. So what you do is have to get a tea steeper. You put the leaves in there, steep the tea. So I just couldn't find time. Like I just fell off with doing it, but I was consistently at one time doing the blood purifier by Crystal, and it really was helping me. So I still have some more, and I need to order some more, and I'm gonna start getting back on that because it really did help me. Blue said, exercise, take a 30-minute walk there, YouTube videos to walk inside your home, breathing exercises, ocean sounds on YouTube, and information vids. Movado said, the cinnamon works to help me get off blood pressure. Yeah, you have to continue it for it to work. Yep, and that was my problem, Movado. I was doing it for a good while, and then all of a sudden, I just stopped. Wasn't no reason why. I just stopped. I can't even say why. I just stopped using it. I had the thing at my fingertips. I had the product. It was working. It was stupid to just stop. But I'm gonna start taking it again tomorrow because it's just crazy. So that's why sometimes I come on here, I bug out with y'all, I'm laughing with y'all, whatever, but a whole freaking storm is brewing in the back while all of that is going on. Yeah, it's easy to fall off. Yep, it is. For me, it is. There's some people that can be consistent with things, but I know I'm a procrastinator. I know that about myself. I've been like that, I would say, most of my life. I'm not even going to hold you. I've been like this forever. I'm always a person to start something and never finish. So I know that about me. That's something I need to work on, especially when it comes to my health, because nothing more is more important than your health. So I know I got to get back on track with that. Blue said, you and the family are indeed in my thoughts and prayers. Thank you so much, Blue. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate you, Movado, for the tips as well. I'm definitely going to get some Ceylon cinnamon because someone else had told me about that. I have cinnamon, but I think it's the wrong kind. this everyday usage cinnamon. I don't think I have the right one, but I'm gonna go ahead and look for that Ceylon cinnamon and get me some. I'm gonna start taking that. I'm gonna go back to the blood purifier. I'm gonna get in more consistent walks because, like I said, I had started when I got off walking, but it's been kind of hot here. So by the time I get off, it's like 100 and something, and I had stopped doing the walks outside because of the heat. Uh, Please don't procrastinate. They don't call it the silent you know what for nothing. Yep. And you should come live more. I enjoy it live. Thank you so much, Movado. I enjoy coming to speak to you guys. She said I got mine from okay. Perfect. I got Amazon Prime. So I'm gonna go in there and look on there. As soon as I get over here, I'm gonna take care of it because yeah, I can't continue this way. I cannot continue this way. It's messing with me mentally, physically, but again, if not me, who is going to do what I do if I don't do it? But I know if I'm not here, if something happened, then who really gonna do it? So it's like it's crazy, but God, I believe in God. I believe in God. I believe in His power. I believe in His ability to make a way out of no way. I don't know all the scriptures. I can't quote them, but I do have a belief in God, and I do have a belief in what He can do. And I do know that prayer works, but I do know that if you don't work on the things that you need to, prayer is not going to help you if you're not willing to help yourself. So I know all of that. What is partner saying? She said, forget about it. She said, oh, because she said, coming live. You know why I don't come live sometimes? Because I feel like if you're not a part of the drama, nobody wants to hear from you. Like if you're not into the beef and the bull and the drama and the going back and forth and the he said and the you said and your mama said and your daughter said, I feel like if you're not really into that and you're not amidst of that, people don't really want to hear what you got to say. So sometimes that discourages me from coming live when I see all the craziness going on here. And I'll be like, I'm about to jump on live. And then I'll be thinking, girl, who is trying to listen when I'm not trying to be a part of that? Like, I'm not going to lie. Everybody done indulged in the bull and look. But after a while, it gets repetitive to me. Blue said, your people will find you. Mulatto said, that's not true. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me thinking that. But I feel like sometimes if it's not drama filled, that people just want to see drama. They want to see people arguing. They want to see people talking about somebody's kids and talking about somebody deceased family and going to hell and doing all of that. And I don't have time for all of that. Hyper up, y'all, because I've been trying to forever by myself. For real, I be wanting to do game night. I be wanting to do other stuff, but it's like nobody. In my mind, I'm thinking nobody want to do that. But I'm gonna start coming because sometimes this helps a lot. Blue said, "I get tired of drama. It's draining when it's so much of it." Yes, yes. Movado says, "Get out of your own way. Come on, and people will come." Yep, that's true. So I'm gonna start coming because I did promise that I was gonna start doing mental health check-in every day because I need to check my own mental health. But I wanted to check on you guys too to make sure you guys are doing well because I know it's just so much going on out here, so much outside confusion. It's easy to get wrapped up into this world of chaos and stuff. So let's see. Black T said, "Hey Diamond D, just open YouTube and you live." Hey Black T, hey. But yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna start coming live more. I'm gonna do game night. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Fridays are very good for me. So I'm gonna commit to come Friday to do game night. Said turn your app off. She gonna go. Here she go. Let me block you. I don't have nobody to block you, but I can block you myself. But yes, I'm gonna start coming and we'll see what happens from there. But I did want to come up here and talk to you guys because my mind was just on 100. I'm still trying to get rid of this headache. I swear, I'm not gonna hold you. I had this shit for like 4 or 5 days. I didn't realize you could have a fucking headache for 4 or 5 days. But I'm gonna go drink some water. I'm gonna order that cinnamon, and I'm gonna try to relax. I think my friend, she's gonna take my kids for a couple of days with her kids, so they could have some fun and chill. So that would be a great relief for me. That would be a lot of pressure off of me if she could take them for a few days. So we talked about it last night, and she's gonna come get them, I believe, on Thursday for a couple of days. So that would be tremendous. That would be very much a big help for me. So Blue says, "Thank you, boy. I haven't gotten the channel off the ground." Yes. See, she said all the drama is discouraging. You see what Blue just said? The last sentence. All the drama is discouraging because it is. Because all the drama is discouraging. It is. I try to come up and it's like I'm telling you, I'll scan YouTube and I'll see somebody on here going batshit crazy. And I see so many people in the live, I'm like, oh God, it don't make no sense for me to come up here because everybody engulfed in the drama. Black T said, Blue, the drama will be over. It never lasts long. I wanted to do a panel of women. It's not many men over here anyway. But what I really wanted to do is a panel with women. And I wanted to talk about grief and the lasting effects of grief and how to navigate, how to release, and how to function while grieving. That is something that is near and dear to my heart. And that is something that I want to come out here and talk about. I wanted to host a panel about grief and what it means to you. If you are dealing with it, if you have dealt with it, how did you overcome it? How did you navigate? Any tips, any ideas you can give to somebody that's battling grief right now, anxiety, depression, anything like that, anything you can come out and help somebody with. So I wanted to do that. I'm gonna have to see when I can do it and see who would want to be involved. Bama partner said it is, but when you have a partner like me, it's never boring. But it's not. I don't know. Blue said, I will be like Diamond and push through. In spite of the drama, the people will come. Yeah, I guess. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it and see how it works. I'm going to try to see how it works. I'm going to be more committed. I know I said that before, but I'm going to give it a real shot to come out here and see if people want to talk about something different. Like I said, all of us have gotten involved with the drama, looking, laughing. It's natural, it's human, we all. But after some time, I get tired of it. It's like repetitive, it's the same stuff over and over and over and over. And it gets me mad sometimes because why are we still talking about this? But I know on the flip side, that's what people want to see and they want to hear and they want to see people go at it and all of that bullshit. That's that's the stuff that people want to see. Yeah, that's the stuff that people want to see. Classy lady comes live no matter what. So yes, go live. Yes, she does. Yep. Classy lady sticks to her schedule, honey. She comes live. She don't care. She got her own little community now. Yeah, she's doing so well. She definitely is doing so well. Yep. I remember when she first started, and she's consistently been on here, and her consistency has paid off for her because she is definitely doing well. So yeah, that's true. And she definitely don't engage and all that other stuff. So it is somebody, it's not even just one somebody. It's some people that come out here, like April, Miss April, and Yo Yo, they come out and they don't be on the ball. So yeah, it is possible. I just have to be more consistent and not discouraged to try to come out here and do something. But I do like game night because we had game night a couple of times. But partner tried to take, I had to keep on hitting her with the dong and stuff because she kept, yeah, nah. Partner says, Blue, hit the link and introduce us to you. Yeah, right? Yes, Classy Lady. I love your channel. Yep. Classy Lady got all the stories about when she was younger, and just everyday life stories that people can take a lot away from, the things that she come out here and says. So you definitely have a good channel, very positive. You know what I'm saying? You talk about all different kind of things, and that's what I like. I very rarely have saw you say drama, anything with drama or whatever. Say Black Cheese, I don't like the drama. It used to be lighthearted, yes, and just light reads. It's not the same anymore since Roz left. Yes, they go too far, and that's the thing, because it's not worth it. This is an app. Like, why go so crazy over something and people that you don't know? That's how I feel. The laughs, the jokes is always funny to me, but not the deceased jokes. And cause see, it's certain things that I don't play with, and I don't have a lot of sense anyway. And the sense that I do have is dwindling because of anything I'm going through. So I don't have the time to deal with people when they start going low, because I'm a very hands-on type of person. You got maybe two times for me to say BIT, you to say BIT, and in my real life, it's going to be a physical problem. I've never been as a child one for the talking. My father was the same way. He used to call it the dozens. He's like, "Oh, I never played the dozens. When I was little, people knew not to play. Like, I never was a person with your mother." See, that's just how I am. So they play a lot here and they go too far here. And I'm not the person to go far with, because I'm one of them ones. So that's why I can't get involved with all of the stuff. Because behind all of that laughy stuff is a whole nother crash out. And I don't be trying to go that way. So that's another reason why I don't come up here like that. Because it's like people just be trying to find any little thing to bother you about, even when you're not bothering anyone. They sometimes they try and find a way to reel you into drama. Even if you just in the chat laughing about something, the next thing you know, they on the community post saying, "Oh yeah, you bitch, you said, oh you were saying." See, I'm the original crash out. I'm the crash out before the word crash out was invented. Any of my family members know I'm the original crash out. Don't call me with a problem unless you want to fight. That's how I am. If you don't call me if y'all still doing negotiations with somebody. If you ring my phone and I gotta come out and come rescue you, I'm not coming to talk to nobody. I've never been big on words when it comes to people jumping in my face and all of that. I've never been one for a lot of words. So don't call me if you still negotiating, calling each other bees and hoes. Call me when the action gets started. That's me. Call me when the action gets started. Because when I pull up, I'm not talking to nobody. And that's just it. It's a vibe with you and Bama. I love to laugh. Yeah, yeah. Cause yeah, yeah. Like he said, I can't argue with someone I can't see in person. My fist be balled up like Arthur. Thank you. It does, Black Tea. It does. I can't get with it. Because to me, it's very stupid to argue with someone that you're not going to see. Having words back and forth is one thing. But when they start talking all that, pull up. Pull up where? You like in West Bubblefuck, and I'm over here. Pull up where? Like, it gets so stupid, and that's when it gets really dumb for me when they start saying pull up and saying all that stuff. So, yeah, that's I don't be trying to get into all of that. Lexi said, "My mama used to be up at the schoolhouse so much. I had so many after school detentions." I Yeah, I wouldn't say me too much because I always was a comedian. I never really had problems with people because I have a personality that people draw to. I'm the comedian, I'm the friend. However, me and my cousin went to school together and she was always in something. She was always talking to somebody's boyfriend, running her mouth. The cousin that I was talking about, she's still doing the same shit. Like, so that's how I got into most of my scuffles because of her. Partner be laughing, trying to fight. Yeah, it's like I have a bubbly personality. However, I do have another side. And it's like, I don't have time because, again, I told y'all my fear of going to jail and being with Brownie. I can't fuck with Brownie. I can't run into Brownie and all her friends up in there because I'm definitely scared of Brownie. So I can't go to jail. I can't put the suit on. I can't. When they say put your hands behind your back, I heard that those cuffs be tight. I don't have time for that. They said the chairs is hard in the back of the police car. Ain't no goddamn handles on the doors. I don't have time for that. I live not a soft life, but I live, I don't know what kind of life, but I don't have time to go to jail. Fucking cuffs be tight because I see people it's too tight. The cuffs too tight. The cuffs too tight. Everything I look at when somebody say put your hand behind your back, I don't know why they be saying yo the fucking cuffs tight. See, I can't deal with that. Can't deal with Brownie. Cause the minute she try to come for my biscuit cat, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause they got a lot of brownies up in jail, and I'm fucking scared of Brownie. So I can't go to jail. I can't put myself in a predicament to have to be going to jail. So that's why I stay clear of a lot of drama and a lot of bullshit because I can't go to jail. I can't run across Brownie because I'm scared of Brownie. And I tell y'all about Brownie, ever since I saw that movie, I'm scared of that big bitch. I know they got a Brownie in every jail. And the biscuit cat gonna get cracked open once she said bend over or slide over or however they do it. I'm gonna have to give it up because I'm scared. I'm gonna have to pull up and give it to her because I'm scared. I remember I told y'all about that dyke when she had that thing in the trunk that time when she had tried to take my biscuit cat in that car when she showed me that thing that she had in the trunk. It's like, I can't. Oh, Blue, I gotta tell you about before I leave. I gotta tell you about how I drove and walked back. So I never got a chance to tell you the story, right? So me and my kid's dad, we're in the house. We're drinking that 211 that's still reserved in that tall silver can. Now this motherfucker suit me up to drink the 211. So I'm drinking it. So I wanted to go to the store. So here I come, like, okay, I'm going to the store. So take my dumb ass out. I drove there. Doody doody doo. I'm going to the store. First he was like, "You alright? You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." It wasn't. It's not that bad. I'm still feeling myself, thinking I'm still cool. I get to the store, check out, get my stuff, and I walked home. I get back to my house, look out the window, like, oh shit, somebody stole my fucking car. Where's my car? I'm sitting here going frantic. Yo, I can't believe somebody stole my car. Let me see. Hey, Blue, is that you?
Yes. Hey, boo.
Hey, how are you? Can you hear me? Wait, can I hear you? Yep, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh no, I can't hear her. Blue, where are you? Can anybody hear me? Uh oh. No, Damadi, you're gonna have to leave to 11. Yes, Movado. So I gets back to the house. I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody stole my car. So I'm going back and forth because I'm like, I just went to the store. I done went to the store. How the fuck I just park a car, come inside. I want to look out the window for something. Maybe 10 minutes later, and the car was gone. My kid's father came downstairs. Like, what are you screaming about? What are you at? What? I'm like, yo, somebody stole the car, blah, 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 blah. He like, when would they steal the car? I'm like, yo, I went to the store, came back, now the car gone. He like, did you walk to the he said, did you walk to the store? You drove to the store. I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I drove to the store and walked back and thought somebody stole my car, but it was still in front of the store. I never, ever, ever again touched the can of 211. Never again touch that shit no more. Because how in life did I drive to the store, walk back, look out the window and thought somebody stole my car, but it was in front of the fucking store. He like, how did you walk? He like, the store is 2 blocks down. You didn't realize, dummy, after the first block you walked that you drove there? How the fuck did you walk 2 blocks back? Come home, sit down, look out the window and say somebody stole the car when you left the car in front of the store. Baby, never again did I ever touch a 211 still reserve. I said, oh fuck, that's crazy, bro. Cause I was getting ready to call my cousin, but like, yo, somebody stole my car. You gonna have to get the goons, cause somebody just stole my car. Never again did I touch a 211 still reserve. That thing got crack cocaine. I don't know what it got in it. It got something in it, but I would never ever sniff that mess, let alone take another sip of it. I see people in the hood, they still drinking that. I don't know how you're drinking. Yes, left the whole car because I drove there, walked back, and then thought somebody stole the car because when I looked out the window, the car was gone. He like, don't take another sip of nothing. Don't even look at nothing for the rest of the week. Don't take another sip, nothing. So yeah, 211, I don't mess with that. She said a whole car. Yes, it's very strong, but here I am trying to act like a Billy badass, drinking it. Oh yeah, I'm good, I'm good. But I didn't feel messed up. I felt a little but I didn't feel messed up. But I guess I was more messed up than I initially thought I was. I think this blue. Blue, that's you?
Yeah, baby. I had a call, like I had a couple of calls that knocked me out. But
That's okay.
I heard the story, honey. I just
Girl.
understand 211 had you walking, girl.
Yes.
I mean,
Girl.
you walked right past the car.
Yeah, I came out the store. The car was parked in front of the store. I came out the store, walked 2 blocks to my house, sat down. Something made me look out the window, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck, where my car at?" And I went into immediate, yo, somebody stole my car. Somebody stole my car.
Mm.
Cause I'm living north, the carjack capital in New Jersey. I'm like, yo, these niggas done stole my car. Let me call my cousin because he gonna have to come out here, and shoot somebody. Cause I'm like, I need my car back. My kid's father, like, are you crazy? He was like, wait a minute, did you drive? He like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I forgot. I drove to the store. He like, give me, don't drink nothing else. Not a damn thing else. So yeah, I don't malt liquor. Yep, that's what
Oh,
it is. I don't mess with none of that stuff. No Colt, well, Colt 45, that's an old beer. But that 211, that Taylor Port, I don't even mess with that. I know that's not beer, that Taylor Port, but I don't even mess with that. None of that stuff like that. I'm cool. Because I don't got
oh,
time to be walking and thinking I drove somewhere and driving and thinking I walked somewhere. No way, no ma'am.
my
211
God.
has 8.1% alcohol. Oh, okay, well, yeah. I don't know, girl. But he souped me up to drink it. So if something would have happened, it would have been on him.
Oh, baby. Mm-mm.
Yes. How are you, Blue?
So, honestly,
Mm-hmm.
um, I love this space. I love the space that we're having, that we're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so how am I?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I am I'm holding on. Lately I've been trying to pull myself out of this dark space that I've been in, because school is out and the semester hasn't started back yet, and I've been having time to sit in it. So just like you said, we come to this space and we cut the food because we cut the food together.
Of course,
And
yeah.
so I'm my lowest when I'm really cutting the food. You know what I mean?
Yep. Me too.
And so I get it. I get it,
Yeah.
Diamond. I get it. Life be life, and I'm so glad that you have decided to talk more about what you want to share, what you choose to share in your personal life, right? Like what you give us. And I'm also thankful for what you're gonna do with the grief journey as well.
Yes.
It's two things that I wanted to hit on that you brought up, and
Hmm.
you said, you wanted to ask us, well, how do you navigate this? How do you
Yes.
navigate grief? And well, what are some things? I know Movado, I know giving you some of the strategies that we use for managing blood pressure. And so,
Yes.
I put some of them in the chat. I listen, let me tell you something. There aren't many people from YouTube that I carry over in my
Hmm.
personal life that I think about. And so I can just be completely transparent and say that even though we've never met, I
Hmm.
think about you often, Dominique. I do. I do. It's a connection that I feel with you from what you've shared, what
Hmm.
you've given us, you know. And
Yep.
I think about, oh, girl, I think about you because not only do I hear it through your text,
Yeah.
I now hear it in your voice. And
Yep.
I wanted to hit this link for several reasons. You now have a permanent place in my heart and in my prayers. Listen to me, sister. I want you. I know that you have a heavy load that you're carrying. I get it. There were days where I didn't know if I could place one foot in front of the other. I know,
Yep.
I, I know it, sister. I've been in that space. I'm telling you. And even though my mother has gone on, there are still days that I just can't put one foot in front of the other. You know what I mean? I'm just in a dark space. And even with her sister circle and my pastor and people surrounded around me, you can have your loved ones surrounded around you and still feel lonely because what I do is I shut them out.
Yes. Yep.
It's but I don't want to be bothered. I just want to be alone. And so, but what's important right now is for you to get that blood pressure managed. You have to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yep.
You
I
can't
know.
stop taking some. You got to, boo. Baby, if I sat here and told you how many times I done been to that my hood, I'd be like, no, I want to drive myself to the emergency room. I can't tell you how many times that I have had to run to the emergency room to manage.
Mm.
But you gotta get it under control.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
those were just some things that work for me. You know what I mean? Like I do the thunderstorms on TV.
Mm.
I do a workout at home, or I'll just find an area, a place in the neighborhood, my own very special places by water, and you embrace that. Whatever brings you joy daily, you embrace that joy. You take that time for yourself. You got to.
Yeah.
You got to. Because your babies, you have family members, but ain't nobody gonna take care of your babies like you. That's right.
Yeah.
And mama, and I know that mama needs you as well. Oh,
Yeah.
child, I know. I know, Bookie. And when it comes to grief, I don't have much advice there because I'm still just fresh too. But what I will say is this: I
Yes.
don't worry about tomorrow. I can't work. Don't ask me about what I'm doing tomorrow. Don't ask me about what I'm doing next week because I cannot tell you. I can't think that far off. My aim is to make it through the day.
Yep.
God grant me the strength to make it through this day and worry about tomorrow when it gets here. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. My mind is just shot. It's like
I know.
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. You don't have to be sorry. Let it flow because that's healing too. Let it flow. This is a safe space that you created. Let it flow.
I just I don't know what to do. It's like I know I gotta be here for everybody, but sometimes I don't even get 2 minutes to myself. It's
Hmm.
like everybody got a problem, and it's like I can't solve everybody's problem. I try
Hmm.
to be there for people. Like I said, my kids, they're minors, so I don't even include them. But the adults that put me in position to want to always pull for me, and they know I got my mom here now. She didn't always live here. She was able to be on her own until 6 months ago. Things got bad for her. So she can't no longer be by herself. I don't trust her by herself, because she gets sick and she'll sit there and she won't tell nobody. So I can't have her live alone. She can't live alone. So she lives here now with us. And it's never a burden about my mom. I'm not complaining, having to take care of her and do stuff for her. But it's like the other people that keep pulling and pulling and pulling, it's like, come on, yo. I got a lot of stuff going on. So to keep continuing to call me, telling me about stupid shit that's not even important. Some of the stuff that people talk about with me is not even important, man. But I find myself getting wrapped up in other people's problems because I don't have the heart to tell somebody, oh, I can't talk right now. So I get pulled into other stuff. So now I'm worried about my mom. I'm worried about my kids. I'm worried about my brother. I'm worried about my aunt. She had a stroke about a year ago. She has her own kids, but sometimes these bitches act dumb. They don't want to help. So she calls me when she needs something. I'm not going to tell her no.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tell her no. So sometimes it's like, it's a lot.
Hmm.
And last week, I was to the end of my rope last week. And it's like, I don't ever want to feel like that again. I don't like being not in control of my feelings and my thoughts.
Hmm.
And it's like, now, lately, I've not been able to control myself in certain situations. And that's why the blood pressure is through the roof because I'm, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what to do. But it's crazy.
Well, I'll tell you this. This is something else that I had to learn. When people come pulling and asking and trying to drop things off on you, baby, when I tell you I have a small bag of
Mm-hmm.
yes and a huge bag of no's, I do not mind telling somebody no. Absolutely not. You don't let me it, baby. When I tell you I have over 172 unread text messages in my phone, I'm not letting nothing pull from me at all because you are the one. You need a healing. You need a healing right now from God. You can't take on anybody else's issues, their drama, and their problems. Absolutely not. And guess what? Now I do not feel bad about it. Whereas in the past, I used to feel bad about it, but not now. Not now. Put yourself first. Put yourself first. Continue putting your mom and your children first. That's what you do. Them cousins, the friends, and everybody else. Because if they understood, if they ca- they wouldn't be pulling from you.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm gonna have to disconnect from a lot of people
Yes. And
because
don't
I
feel
can't
bad
allow
about it,
it.
boo.
can't keep allowing it. Like my cousin, she had to move out of her apartment, right?
Mhm.
It's like you make dumb ass life choices and then you put your stuff on somebody else. So long story short, she got evicted.
Mhm.
She I got my mom here. I have my son, he's 22. I have my twins, they're 10. I don't have room. I can't help her. But she's calling me. She's crying. She has two kids of her own. It's like now I'm here trying to fit her in my apartment because how can I tell her no? And she got kids. But how can you put somebody in a position because of your because you chose not to do what you were supposed to do as an adult? You know you got two kids. Why would you not be paying where you live at? Like why? Why would you do that? Like you have kids. It's not just you. It's you got kids. Oh now I'm in a position to have to not have to, but because what is she gonna do? So now I gotta take on her and her two kids because she made a conscious choice not to do the right thing by her kids and ended up getting in trouble. Now she kicked out. But I'm the first line of call for something. Like it's like then when I said, "Oh, I can't," she make you feel bad. People try to make you feel bad because they throw kids in there. So I don't
Mhm.
want to see her in the street with her kids, but I can't take on nobody else in here. And it's like it's crazy that she would even come to me with that, knowing I got other stuff going on. Why you put your problems, and that's a problem that was preventable because she worked. So please tell me how in the world did you get in trouble like that? I could see if you don't work or something happened with your job. You work every day. How did you get in trouble like that? But my mom was like, "Oh, she got in trouble because she knows she got you." Because what she know that if she needs something or she need a place to stay, she gonna stay here because you gonna feel bad. You gonna let her. So she don't need to be responsible because she got you. And I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's just a lot going on. Like I said, everybody's dealing with so much. Of course, anybody that's walking this earth, dealing with somebody, dealing with something, we all trying to just survive, trying to make it, trying to just do what we gotta do. And it's like some people just want to inflict their problems on people and they don't even care that they're putting weight on you that you can't carry. I can't even carry my own shit. And here
No.
she go, putting her and her two kids on me. Yep. Bravado said, it's her responsibility, not yours. And there's resources to help. Stop taking on the guilt. Yep. Like he's saying that kid, you have to be real with her and let her know what you are going through. But she knows. She's my cousin. My mom and her dad is siblings. That's my mom's brother daughter. So me and her always been tight coming up. So she know my mom is here. She know everything I got going on. So I don't really need to tell her because she know. So the fact that she just get in trouble, like don't pay her bills, her rent, and get in a situation like that and put it on somebody else is beyond me. But she got the kid, so it's like that's what keeps me to say yes. If it was just her alone, I would say no. But because she got those two kids that don't have nothing to do with her poor decisions, that's the people I feel sorry for. Not her, but the kids. But it's like I don't want her to get here and then get comfortable. As I don't have, I can't do this. Like I can't have her stay here for a year or two, and it's just I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to her because I really am gonna have to talk to her because my mental is not gonna be able to take all of this. I can't take on all of this, and my mental is not right. As much as I laugh and joke around, my mental health is not right. But here she go inflicting her problem on me, and I could see if she didn't have a job, if something happened where she was not capable to pay the money, but she could. She just made poor decisions, and her poor decisions have now inflicted on me. If she knows, then yes, she knows that you will have her back. That's what my mom said. She said she's going to keep on making poor decisions because you always bail her out. We've been going through this for years, different situations. And my mom was like, you have to put your foot down and tell her no. Even if
That's
it means that the kids, she has to worry about her own kids. She didn't think when she did what she did. So it's like, I don't know. Partner says understandable, but that's more stress. Yes, it is more stress. Cause I got the room for me and my kids and my mom, but I don't have the room for her. So that's three more people, her and her two kids. And it's like, child, I'm barely functioning now. But I'm gonna
Diamond.
have to talk because I can't. But I can't
Diamond.
tell her no.
Yeah. And I know that initially we can't tell you, we can just offer our advice to you.
Yeah.
But just like the ladies are saying here, yes, throughout the years you had your cousin back. We know that you love your cousin. But at the same time, you should have a heart-to-heart conversation with your cousin, because think about it like this. If you weren't able, if you weren't here,
Mhm.
you know, who else would she have to depend on?
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
there are certain situations that and burdens that we just cannot bear. We can't. There are certain situations you just gonna have to hand it right back to them. It's not yours to carry. It's Yes, we love the babies, we love the kids, but at the same time, what about you and your kids? What if, Lord forbid, yes, you're gonna get your little advantage, but your kids gotta have their mama. You gotta have your mama.
Yeah.
It's just certain stuff you can't take on. You can't take it on, baby. You're gonna have to hand it right back to them. You know, that's just that. That is adding stress, more stress.
Yeah, it
And I
is.
think
And
that, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to her because, like I said, my mental health is not for this. I'm barely hanging on with my own kids, my own situation. She coming here
Mhm.
with two kids plus herself, and they little kids, 7, and I think the other one is 3 or 4. They little kids. My kids are 10. They're twins, so they're a little bit bigger than them. So we gotta thank the Lord, my kids are a little bigger and we got a system. They're not little kids that need me for every single thing. So I gotta worry about her not picking up after her kids. Just a lot of stuff. It's just, first of all, number one is the room. I really don't have the room. Number two is the extra aggravation. Now I got two more kids on here, in here on top of the kids I got. Just the aggravation. And it's like,
Mhm.
it's crazy. She, to even think for her to even come to me, but she always does. So I'll take that back. She always does come to me when it's something. So this ain't nothing new. Like I said, she's my cousin. Our parents are siblings. So she ain't, this ain't nothing new. We've been doing this But yeah, she always been the person that fall back on me for everything. That's why my mom was like, you gotta stop being so available for her. Because she knows that she could get in trouble and she know that she got you. But the thing that bothers me is the kids. Like, where are they gonna go? No one's gonna take her in because she has a problem of doing this, and then she got a mouth on her. She'll be the one to get in your house and then want to try to change things and have her own rules in your house. So nobody's gonna take her in. So my worry is what's gonna happen with her kids. Like I said, if it was just her, not saying I won't care, but it wouldn't bother me as much because she was single, she can fend for herself. It was just her. I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to her because it's not gonna work. It's not. The
Yeah.
closer it gets to her coming here, it's not gonna work. Because the closer it gets, the further out of my mind I'm going. And it's like by the time she gets in with her tribe, I'm gonna be in the goddamn psychotic ward or in the hospital somewhere, and they're gonna be in here running them up everybody. So it's like I'm gonna have to talk to her, and I don't know. Maybe other family could pull together. At this point, people are not. A lot of people are not willing to help her because this is her not her first rodeo. So when you continuously doing stuff like this, people are sympathetic. It happened one time, okay. But if this is something that happens several times, people are not gonna be as sympathetic if it keeps happening. So it's not too many people that's gonna be willing to help. That's the thing. But
And so,
I don't know.
Diamond, you know what I just heard? You said one, she comes in, she has her own set of rules,
Yep.
she doesn't clean behind the kids, she has a
Yep.
mouth on her, and
Yep.
other people have said no. Well,
Yep.
guess what? Now it's time for Diamond to do the same.
Yep.
It's time, as hard as it may feel, because you have to, it's tough love. Because again, your health is on the line here. Okay.
Yep.
And if the other people have said no, all right, and if you said no, then guess what? This mama is still gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
time for her to grow up and mature and take care of her children. She's gonna have to figure it out.
Yep.
There comes a point when we cannot hold each other's hands all the time. It's time for
Yeah.
her to put on her big girl pants and do what she has to do. That's not fair to you. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to talk to her because I can't, and I feel bad, but I can't. I don't feel bad for her because she knew better.
I know.
I feel
Yeah.
bad for the kids because it's not their fault that she's irresponsible, and it's not their fault that they got to deal with the repercussions of something that she caused knowingly. It's not even like, again, like I said, she got in trouble. She works, so I don't understand what the problem is. She really need to grow up. She's still living like she is 18, 19. She has to grow up, and she has to realize what she's doing to her kids. It's like you can't keep putting your kids through this. Like, girl, did she give you a time frame? Like, give me 30 days to find the place? No, she just came because at first I was over there helping her pack and stuff. I'm thinking this girl got someplace to go. Then she
Mm,
tells me, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do." She's like, "I don't have no place to go, and I won't be able to afford a hotel." She was like, hotels are so expensive. I won't be able to afford to pay for a hotel until I can find a new place. So I had no idea at first that she was wanting to come with me. She made it seem like she had some place to go. So she just plopped this on me a couple of days ago. She just put this on me a couple of days ago. Yeah, she got to be
Nope.
out of her house by next Friday. She got to be out of her apartment by next Friday. So she knew this from the inception, and that's dishonest. Yeah, she knew. She knew she didn't have the time I was helping her getting stuff together, like helping her pack and stuff. She knew she didn't have no place to go.
Mm, mm,
But she
mm.
just told me, "Oh, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't afford to pay for a hotel." She claimed that somebody that was supposed to let her stay backed out, and now she don't have no place to go with the kids. She
Diamond.
like, you
That's
think I
another
could stay
person that
there?
said no.
Yeah, I know. That was crazy. Yeah, she's I don't know what to say. Like about her. Like she's not a bad person, but her priorities are messed up. What she's worried about is foolish shit. Like she
That's right.
worries about the dumbest stuff. At 41, she still got the mind of one of my son, and he's gonna be 23, and he way more mature with no kid. Like he got he far more advanced than her in the mind at 22, almost 23, than she is at 41.
Mm, mm, mm.
And I'm gonna have to tell her because my doctor was like, "You gotta get your life together before you have no life." He's been my doctor for over 20 years, and he's not gonna ever sugarcoat. He's gonna always tell me the real. He's like, "You are walking a fine line, and you are playing with your life with your blood pressure." He's like, "I'm gonna tell you that you playing with your life. You keep thinking it's a game. You think it's a joke. I don't know what you thinking, but I'm telling you, you're gonna be in a world of trouble." And this
Mm.
coming from he's been my doctor for 20 years, same doctor. So I didn't even tell him about her because he'll curse me out. Like I didn't even tell him about her. He was like, "What are you thinking about? What is going on with you that you so stressed out that the blood pressure is so high like this? Like what's going on?" He knows about my mom being here, but my cousin, yeah, he probably will want her phone number after a while. But I don't know. I'm gonna
Boy.
have to tell her because I can't. I can't. I know what it's gonna be. Because it's been before. This ain't the first rodeo. She stayed with me before, and that's how I know that she don't like to pick up. She wanna come in and make her own rules. My kids is not gonna be having that. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. My mind is all over the place. But I definitely need to talk to her because she got to be out her apartment by next week. So I don't want to wait till the last minute to say something to her. But I can't let her stay here. I can't. I tried it in my mind. I tried to see if I could figure it out and work it out and see how it's gonna work. But it's not gonna work for me. It's not going to work for me. Maybe if I was in a better mental space, maybe if I wasn't dealing with so much, it probably wouldn't be so bad. But because I got my own stuff going on, now my doctor is concerned about my blood pressure. He, when I went there, wanted me to stay in the hospital. I can't stay in the hospital. I can't be admitted in the hospital. Like I told him, whatever you gotta do, let's just take care of it at home. I can't be in the hospital. Meaning I can't stay there for days and stuff. I can't stay there. So whatever we can do to fix it, let's try to do it before it comes to that. He told me I'm gonna be in the hospital whether I walk there or they carry me in there. He was
Jesus.
like, "Oh, you coming?" He was like, "Oh, you, I'm gonna see you. They're gonna call me about you. They're gonna call me about you." He's like, "So take it for what it's worth, but they're gonna call me about you." So
Diamond.
I gotta get myself together.
Diamond, baby. Let me tell you something. I can feel the love that you have for your cousin. I understand. I'm telling you, I get it. But I want you to take heed to what your doctor, whom you've had for over 20 plus years,
Yeah.
okay? He knows everything about your records. That man knows that it's something more than just mama. Why?
Yep.
Because your numbers say that. Your numbers say that. The women that are in this chat, I'm sure it's more than me and Movado and you that's had high blood pressure. I'm telling you, it ain't no joke and we ain't lying because sometimes our pressure can be up sky high and we don't have a headache or we don't know. Hence
Yeah.
the silent, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
You first of all, I want you to pray about it and let
Yes.
God lead you to your answer. Okay?
Yeah.
Take heed to what your doctor has said and what we, suggested to you in the chat.
Yes.
We want you to be here. We know what can happen as a result of this high blood pressure. We want you around. We want you coming online. We want to see you putting out good content, no matter how many in the chat. We want Diamond here. We care for Diamond. We love Diamond. We know that Diamond's children need her. We know that Diamond's mother need her. Diamond, you have a purpose here. Your assignment is not up. And what from what I've heard is that you have to release your cousin. Not meaning don't ever talk to her again,
Yeah.
but you got to release her. Just like if you've been in a job that's just it's just not working out and things just get uncomfortable on that job. When things start getting uncomfortable and it's time for you to move. It's time for you to move on.
Yeah.
And I'll say sometimes the Lord allows it to be uncomfortable so you can move a certain way.
Yep.
Diamond, you're
Yeah.
gonna have to put yourself first, baby. You gonna and like Movado said, oh, she gonna be mad with you. She is.
Oh,
But
yeah.
guess what?
She will. Yeah.
Baby, she will, but it's time for cousin to grow up and put her big girl pants on for herself and her children. Because Diamond got to be here for hers.
Yeah.
This health thing, it ain't no joke. Because Lord forbid, what if the doctor really did have to keep you in the hospital? Would she be over there picking up the slack for your children and your mama? Would she take the initiative to do that?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Because I just can't. I can't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Yeah. My doctor was. Yeah. He's really concerned because he called me
Yeah.
yesterday. Like, how you feeling? I'm like, I'm all right. He's like, I don't know. I kept thinking about you. And he's like, you
Jesus.
feel
Lord
anything
have mercy.
different? Yeah. Because when I
Mm.
went, I was feeling crazy. And he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." So they took the blood pressure. They tried to get the pressure. It took them like 2 or 3 times to be able to calculate it. He's like, "So this way, I know it's high because once he can't get it, he had to go the old-fashioned way, the manual way."
Mm.
He's like, "That's crazy." He was like, "I shouldn't have to do this." He was like, "I know it's too high." Yeah, but
Lord have
it's crazy. I can't be bothered with her because, like I said, she's the type that get in here and I have a whole set of problems with her.
Jesus,
And
Jesus.
yeah,
You know your answer, baby girl. You know what it is. Again, from the women that are in this chat, the energy, the positive energy and the prayers and the support that's in this chat, from your doctor
Yeah,
calling you, he knows.
yeah.
He
Because
knows.
he's upset because actually, in all honesty, they had paperwork, to be admitted. I had to sign a
Ooh,
release form to release myself because they
ooh,
admitted
gee.
me, but then I released myself. So there was a paper I
Mm,
had to sign that said, God forbid if something happened, they wouldn't be responsible because they advised me. So I went against medical advice and I signed myself out. So he's
Lord have
upset
mercy.
because
Ooh, gee.
yeah, he kind of done like me and him got a love hate relationship, but I don't know. I gotta get it
Lord
together.
have
I gotta get it together because again, nobody, like you said, nobody's gonna take care of my kids but me. So
mercy. Lord
they
have
lost their
mercy.
dad, so they don't have another parent. So
Mm,
it's not been easy. But yeah, my cousin definitely gonna have to find some place to go because I can't do it. As much as I would want to help her kids, not even her. As much as I want to help her kids, I can't do it.
mm,
I can't. I don't want to be in a position to let her come in here, then me and her going at it. Like, I don't want that around my kids. My kids got enough going on with losing their father and watching their father
yes.
pass because he had cancer. So watching their dad go from somebody as a superhero down to somebody that they didn't really recognize no more. My kids got
Oh,
their own things going on. I don't want to bring her in here with her two kids. Then me and her going back and forth about her picking up, not doing this. Because before long, I hold off and slap the shit out of her. Because I know me. So now my kids got to watch me beat her ass up in here. So I try not to let my kids see all that dysfunction. And we don't have that stuff going on here. As far as stuff like that. So I can't.
mm,
I knew I couldn't when she asked me, and I should have just told her no. But because I let her problem become my problem and she was so upset at the time, I didn't say no. I should have right
mm,
there said, oh, you can't come here. I should have straight up just told her no. But
mm,
I'm going to have to call her and just talk to her because I can't. I know I can't. And she know I can't. But she don't care because she likes to push herself on people. That's just something she do. That's her. So, yeah,
oh,
I'm
gee.
going to have to
Yeah.
I have to call her and tell her because I don't want it to go no further. You know what I'm saying? Because I did say yeah, so now I feel like okay, I don't want to wait till the last minute to say, oh, you can't stay here. And maybe she, I don't know, I don't know what to say. But what I do know is she can't stay here. I knew that when I told her yeah, and that was dumb of me to say yeah, but I can't do it. I can't. Like I said, I'm barely holding on to my sanity now. I can't have her come in here with her kids and disrupt my kids. Like I said, my kids are already going through something. My son was in therapy in school because of the loss of his father, and because with the autism, he don't know how to all the time. He knows that his father is gone, but he don't always know how to deal with that. So
Mhm.
I gotta deal with my son. I gotta deal with my mom. I gotta deal with myself, my daughter. My oldest son, he pretty much squared away, but he's 22. He got his own life. You know what I'm saying? What I got going on ain't his problem. He's a young man with no kids. He's in school to be a barber. He works. He got his own stuff going on. So I don't want to inflict what I got going on him. So she gonna have to just make do because I just can't. As much as I will want to help the kids, I can't. Nope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call her, and it's been weighing on me for like 2 days, and I'm like, I can't let her stay here. But then I feel bad. But I'm gonna have to let her find her own way because my friend was like, well, they got resources, like they got shelters, they got things. So we in
Right.
Jersey. She might have to move because in New York, they have a place. It's called The Path. It's in the Bronx. And my friend was giving me the information for her. She was like, tell her to go over there. She was like, right away, they'll take her, they'll put her in like a setting with other people, like maybe not a group, I guess a group home type of thing with women and kids. And she was like, they'll help her get like Section 8, assistance and stuff. She was like, she's gonna have to move out of her comfort zone. She's gonna have to move in order to be helped. Because there is help, but she might have to move out of here to get the help she needs. So I'm gonna talk to her about it. I don't know how that will work with her job because she worked and living over there. I don't know. I don't know how that will work out for her. Going all the way to the Bronx from here, like, but I don't know. But I can't let that be my worry. I'm gonna definitely have to talk to her because Lovato says you got to let her sit in her mess. Yes. Yep, she gonna have to because I just can't. I'm like pouring from an empty cup. It's like I can't do it. I've been having this headache for like 4 or 5 days. I never knew a person that have a fucking headache for 5 days. I'm like, I'm over it. I'm gonna get my kids situated. Thank God my mom is sick, but she can still move around. She's not like bedbound or. So there are some things, she can do for herself. Thank goodness. It's not like she totally bedbound or anything like that. So that gives me a little bit of relief. My kids are bigger, but it's just, I don't know. I'm gonna get it together, man. I'm gonna get it together. I can't keep dealing with this and going through this. Definitely gonna get it together. But I'm gonna have to go, guys, and get my kids dinner and my mom dinner and her medication. What time is it? It's almost time for her medicine. Making sure she took her medicine. But this was very therapeutic, and I do thank you guys for hanging out with me. Blue, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much. You are such a gem, girl. Such a
Oh,
gem.
well,
I do
I
appreciate you.
appreciate it. Yeah, before Bama even mentioned going up, I looked down. I said, now look at Bama in my head because well, actually my spirit told me to hit it again because I heard something. I heard that wrestling that you had in your voice. But again, everyone who is in this chat, everyone who's gonna, listen to this replay again, and of course you, Diamond, and your family, you all will be in my prayer. All will be well. All will be well. I'm
Thank
praying.
you.
And it was good
Thank you
talking
so
to you,
much.
Blue.
It was great talking to you
Yeah.
too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. If somebody else comes on live, I guess I'll see you in somebody else's chat. Thank you for the suggestions, for the tips. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna go buy the Ceylon cinnamon on Amazon. I'm gonna put my kids, feed them, feed my mom, and then I'm gonna call my cousin because I don't want to wait. Put this off. As soon as I get everybody squared away here, I'm gonna give her a call and have to talk to her. Yeah, and that's it. I'm gonna have to tell her, and I'm gonna have to release it and pray for her because that's all I can do at this point. That's all I'm gonna be able to do is just pray for her. She'll get it together. She's not stupid. She makes stupid mistakes, but she's not a stupid person. So she'll make the right choice and she'll get it together for her kids. Especially when she knows she don't have nobody to fall back on. So she'll get it together. Well, I thank you all for your support and for your love. And I will see you guys. What's today? Wednesday. I'm going to come Friday for game night. I'm going to schedule it. So I'm going to see you guys later. And have a great night, everybody. Talk to you guys later.